throwing his way.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Slithers into space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Runs through a tackle. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Beck has it. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Turns it on at midfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Tompkins. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Volunteer.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke.
Running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Tompkins. Here's the pressure. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Vols looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, inside bottom. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Tompkins. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Look out, he's got room. He's past the 30. He's loose down the left side. The 30. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Sooners. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Tompkins. Finds his man. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
He makes a catch. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown Vols!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To work up top. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. To the air, it's Fernandez. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Irwin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Tompkins. Fires to the middle. Connection to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He might want another play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the ground with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides to the back. He breaks a tackle. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Snap to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Sooners decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Tompkins. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Got his man. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. On target over the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Fernandez. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's complete on the right side, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors. The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Fernandez. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting to drive with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the ball's in the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Buys a little time. Touchdown, Volunteers! And that one will give them the lead.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we driving back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. Finding open areas. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Fernandez. Using the quick game. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. They believe they can run right here.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking left. It's caught. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Back to pass, it's Fernandez. Fires it incomplete. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Still on his feet. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And some room to work. Plows through the defense. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the wildcat.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Fernandez. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
They booted away on 4th down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The inside handoff.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds his tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Scanning the field, it's Tompkins. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to do it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frost. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Vols racing to the line in a hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun. Moving out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Snap it to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first.
He lets it fly. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He lets one fly deep. Snatches it on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. They'll go with a direct snap. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Fernandez. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Pitts. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Pulls it in. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Back's got it. Touchdown Sooners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. It's Tompkins. Here's a heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Hands it off. wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Just over a minute to play, guys. Still enough time for a finish here. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Tompkins. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They'll move the tight end. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's open on the right. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Frost. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the grab. It's Frost. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. This one from deep to try to win the game. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. He will have to unleash a howitzer to try to win the game from here. The official says no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime day.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Looking for a man. It's Tompkins. Finds a man on the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Quarterback making checks. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they score first here in overtime.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. Looking to pass. It's Fernandez. He got it. The aggressive call pays off and wins the game in overtime. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off like they're